Okay, this may be a long post, but I may break it up in parts. So there's a story. This is a messaging song. I'm going back as far as my 4th grade year. So we're talking about well over, I'm going to go with about 35 years ago, give or take. Okay, so you do the math. 30, 35, 34 years, something like that, give or take. In the 4th grade, Miss Garrett, if memory serves me correctly, introduced the song to the class. It was during the time when there was conflict and there was a war going on with Kuwait. If memory serves me correctly, George Bush Sr., the father, was president, and it was going into Bill Clinton, who did the next term, I believe, in '92. But this was 1991 when the song came out, and I didn't know who the writer was. I didn't know. All I know, I heard the song. It seemed pretty cool. There's a lot of different people in different eras during the '80s when there was some level of conflict, and they wanted to bring us all together and unite us all as one, whether it was race, and any other thing, or war, whatever, conflict, any form of conflict. There was always something that represented. Quincy Jones did a few things, but like I go back to like We Are the World. Maybe we get some of the best pop singers during that time and era, have them come together and do some songs, do a song, excuse me, and it would be something that transcended time. But this particular song, it resonates to me because it was during a time where I was like, I never heard the song before, but I knew they wanted to do something to represent the troops and to give a salute to the troops and the families who had members go out to war, and it's always tough and a hard time because we're looking for our fathers, or rather the wives are waiting for their husbands to come back home, and husbands waiting for their wives to come, whoever was deployed overseas to fight for America, fight for our honor, or and this particular song was pretty cool because I remember we was in our 4th grade class, again, Miss Garrett, and it was like so we're gonna learn the song, and I had mentioned up to this day, because I was new to this particular school in Laurel Bay. This was the military base in Laurel Bay, South Carolina. So it was Beaufort County, and I'm Beaufort. I've been in the city. I'm kind of I've been in the city for 25 plus years, so I'm adopted, but I'm a country boy first. I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina, and the military base is there. So at the time, my stepfather was in the Marines, and so I lived on the community Laurel Bay, and I went to I had just gotten to this elementary school, and so I was trying to convince the kids that I could sing. I could sing. It's part of one of the talents that I have, and the kids like, whatever, and they didn't buy it. So I'm like, okay, so whatever. So this particular situation, teacher brought up the song. It's like, okay, we're gonna learn it as a class and go from there. It's like, okay, cool. So I heard it a little bit, heard it a couple times, and and so I started singing. Now I don't want to demonstrate my kid voice because I do want to present the song, because I want to give homage to who wrote the song and put the song out. But I'm gonna start singing it first, and then I'm going to acknowledge who this great artist is, and producer extraordinaire, musician, and everything else under the sun. So the song is, and I'm going to be looking at the words because, again, we're talking about 34 years, give or take. So it's been a long time ago. But I want to share it with you. Lonely, fear lights up the sky. Can't help but wonder why you're so far away. Fear you had to take a stand in someone else's land. Life can be so strange. I wish we never had to choose to either win or lose, that we could find a way. But I won't turn my back again. Your honor I'll defend. So hurry home till then, till then. Stand tall, stand proud. Voices that care are crying out loud. And when you close your eyes tonight, feel in your heart how our love burns bright. God bless you. So that song was done by the great David Foster, and he had a series of phenomenal artists in it. Luther Vandross, Celine Dion, just to name a few, and I mean, just some of the greats during the late '80s, early '90s time frame. The great pop singers, heck, Will Smith, Fresh Prince was in it. So it's so it was just one of those nostalgia moments, and I just wanted to share with you. Again, this is a little different. This is quite some time, so I'm gonna cut up the video, and just want to give you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about me, and I know some of you have seen me in passing and stuff like that, but just thought I would share a little bit of my journey to a lot of different things that have inspired me as far as my musical journey, and shaped what I do and how I do what I do. So God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day.